All right. I don't know what's about to happen. I was just told to come downstairs and record. So here I am. So they have a message for us, I guess. 9 of acorns popped out. So we're on some sort of last stand, final stand. And the Ace of Shells. Interesting. I just heard you can do it. Queen of Acorns. Also Queen of Wands and other decks. You can do this. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your spirit team. Yeah. Last stand, that's the first one that popped up. Perseverance. What for what? I asked why. Ace of Shells came out. A new emotional beginning, an abundant beginning. That's so crazy. I didn't even read the card. This one also has like different keywords because each card is also associated with a spirit animal in native culture. And they also have like keywords that are associated with that animal. I didn't even read abundance. If you've ever done a reading with me, I say like I don't look at the cards before I actually start reading them. Interesting. We have the Queen of Feathers and the Knight of Crystals. And my eye is being drawn. There's truth on the Queen of Feathers. And I heard, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming. The energy over here is so weird. You might be feeling really restless. I just like I both haven't been able to sit, but also like I don't have anything else I don't have anything to do. I mean, I guess I do. I'm procrastinating, but okay. What's over here? Interesting. We have 9 cards out here. So I'm kind of placing them in groups of 3s. 7s. 2 7s back to back. I took one off the bottom of the deck just to make it an even 9. Okay. 7 of Acorns, also known as the 7 of Wands. And I'm like, what's the conflict? And they're like, you're fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting whatever is supposed to be coming in. Even if, like, I feel like you don't know. You don't really know what's coming in, as stated before, but also you can feel like the energy shift is going to be big, and it's making you uncomfy. We have the Ace of Shells that also popped out again. Sorry, I was looking at some cards on the deck. We have the Ace of Shells that also popped out again. So they wanted me to put that on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have the 7 of Shells, the Shadow, and the 4 of Shells. That's so interesting. Mirror, you have a lot of choices. Some are better for you than others. I don't want to put that. Okay, I guess we'll just go with it. Some of them are better for you than others. but don't hold yourself back from picking what you want, taking what's yours. Taking what is karmically owed to you. Interesting. We have the Four of Shells here too, which typically shows someone sitting cross-legged, just like waiting for like something to be presented. But my eye is being caught to like soul searching. I feel like you've probably undergone a really deep transformation in the last couple of years. Oh, for some of you, like 4 to 7 years. Interesting. Okay. That's so crazy. We have the Three of Feathers, and I'm hearing with this one, it's like it's self-sabotage. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop holding yourself back from what you truly want. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Sorry, Seven of Feathers. But the way that this is positioned, it was looking at the World card. So like they're asking you to stop self-sabotaging because you can't see what fulfillment is actually coming for you and coming in for you. Because seven of Swords, I don't know why I said almost said Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords is about deception. That can also be self-deception as well. Yeah, you've done a lot of inner healing. We have the King of Shells and Strength here. You've been through a lot, so they're saying don't hold back now. The Emperor in reverse, don't hold back now. Sorry, my son just came home. Son and husband, he's only 2. All right, let's see. Ten of Feathers. Yeah, this is the closing out of a cycle. Oh my God. The world fell out again. Sorry. Ten of Feathers, this is closing out of a cycle. This is burnout. Like typically it's the imagery on the card is someone laying face down with a bunch of swords in their back. Been through it. Been through it. And with the Two of Feathers here, like you know what decision you need to make. You know the steps that need to be taken. Even if you're second guessing them right now. Because you know that it will lead you to Ace of Pentacles, which is new financial opportunities, new financial blessings. This is abundance and prosperity. And also the World, which is happiness, abundance, emotional fulfillment. Lots of 6s on the table right now. And by lots, I mean 2. But considering there are only a handful of sixes in the deck. Okay. 8 of shells on the bottom of the deck. So it says quest or renewal. Again, traditional tarot, it shows a picture of someone walking away, which is like leaving something behind. You're on a quest for more fulfillment for sure. But again, there's something that you need to walk away from. My dogs are playing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Conflict, 7 of Wands. So we have the 7 of Shells again. Maybe you are confused. Maybe you're just confused about what choice you need to make. It might take you some time to figure it out. Again, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And it's going to be different for everyone, so. Transformation, interesting. So we have the 6 of Feathers, which is also leaving something behind, and transformation. It's typically the Death card in traditional tarot. They're saying whatever needs to be left behind. This could be person, place, thing, situation. It could also be a mental state. It could be self-perception. Things that were beliefs that were maybe thrust upon you that you really didn't have much control over. But they're leave it behind. Like, let it die. Go through the transformation. Let it go. And move on to something greater. We have the Hangman. But what's interesting is that it fell out with the 6 of Shells underneath it. It's almost like you are waiting for that childlike joy again. You are waiting for fulfillment and happiness again. Someone over here said you're waiting to not be burnt the frick out anymore. Although frick is not the word they used. All right, what else? Yeah, there's some confusion here. Where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to be. Maybe you're afraid of letting something go because the 5 of Feathers just tried to pop out. Again, we have the reverse Queen of Feathers. With the 2 of Feathers and the Ace of Crystals and the World. Like, stop. I just heard stop holding yourself back. Six of Acorns. Maybe you've been feeling unrecognized, like a lack of recognition. Maybe you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for your victory to come, whatever that might look like. Frustration. But with the Page of Shells, like, there is something new here. And oftentimes, we have to put in the work in order to receive the victory that we deserve. Something just made a weird noise over here. Because you have been doing the work. You have been doing the emotional work. King of Acorns. Yeah, have the courage to follow your passions, to follow your heart. And it may take some time for things to line up the way that you want them to. It might not happen right away, but that doesn't mean that it's not. To be fair, you might also be reaching the point of your journey that's like, I've been doing this for so long. Like, when is it gonna pay off? Like, I know this is gonna work out, but when? How? Six of Acorns just popped out again. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't expect to have this many cards come out. Eight of Shells again. I think they're saying, like, leave. That was so weird. My mic just cut out, and I don't know when it just cut out. We're just gonna go with the camera mic, and I'll just speak up because I don't know what's going on with this mic. It just stopped working. So I don't know when that cut out. I hope you were able to hear more of that. Where, I don't even know where I was. So, but they were saying, leave behind that, like, I just heard, like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Just because you can't see things moving, just because you can't see your spirit team working for you, doesn't mean that they aren't. Doesn't mean that they aren't. I don't know why I said we. I guess that was them just, like, speaking through. Yeah, they want to, like, you have put in the work. You are going to get the justice that you are owed and that you deserve. Okay, what else? What is all of this? I feel like the message is, like, transitioning here a little bit. Interesting. They're saying, like, there is joy in this season of your life, even if it doesn't look like what you wanted it to, even if it doesn't look like how you think it should, like, there is joy. They're asking you to, like, focus more on that and less on the it isn't working out, or it's not working out how I planned or when I planned or any of that. They're asking not to focus on that, because the more attention that you give the knots, the not working out, the not being what you thought, the not being good enough, all of that, I just heard self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, the more your reality is going to look like that. And it is so difficult. So, especially when you're frustrated. They're saying keep creating. Actually, right before I recorded this, I was watching an Instagram reel that said your future self has everything that they wanted, and everything has worked out for them in the future. If they were here right now, what would they be doing? Okay. I just heard with the moon and the reverse King of Cups, like, of course you can't see where you're going. Of course you don't know where you're headed. Like, you're the first one to walk this path. You are the first one to pave this path, because if you're seeing this message, I know that you do that you're not trying to follow the corporate 9-to-5 hustle life. Like, I know that's just not for you. So, of course, you are walking the path that's less traveled, because you're forging a new one. Things are going to be brought into balance. We have the Temperance here. Page of Cups popped out again too, as well as the Six of Acorns. Like, of course things are going to be brought into balance. Of course your work, whatever you're working on, is going to come through. Of course it's going to happen for you, because you've been doing the work. I want you to think back to a year ago. Think back to where you were a year ago. Would that version of you be proud of where you are right now? Like, whenever you started this thing, whatever this is, whenever you started this, would that version of you be proud of where you are now? Yeah, maybe they thought they would have been a little farther along, but I'm sure there was also a part of you that never thought that you would make it this far. That never thought you would get here in the first place. And that is something to celebrate. The fact that you're here at all. The fact that you made it this far with the few resources that you have. Yeah, you can't see I just kind of split the deck to the 8 of Feathers and the Chariot. You can't see the turn that your life is about to take. Now, again, timing to these guys is always an enigma. But we have another card about balance. We have the 2 of Crystals that just came out here. And the 8 of Acorns, which is... things are going to change a lot faster than you think. So you're really being asked to stop looking at all that you don't have and start seeing the potential in what you do, because you have a bunch of reasons to celebrate with the Three of Shells. You have reasons to celebrate. And you should celebrate them. Even if you're not where you thought you would be right now. Even if your life just doesn't look like how you thought it would look, there are still so many reasons to celebrate. And I want you to do that. Your spirit team wants you to do that. Even if the celebration is as simple as buying yourself a pint of ice cream. Because all of a sudden now I'm craving cookies and cream ice cream. Even if it's as simple as that. Even if it's buying yourself a new candle or a book or something. Take time to celebrate how far you've come. Because you've come much farther than you originally thought you would be. I love you. If you want further guidance, you can book a reading with me through the link in my bio. And I really, really hope this helps.